Joseph Goebbels, the Nazi propaganda minister, said that the bigger the lie, the faster it will spread. Well, somebody has fabricated a monstrous big lie that Israel had something to do with Charlie Kirk's horrific murder. This is insane. It is false. It is outrageous. Charlie Kirk was a giant, a once-in-a-century talent who defended freedom, defended America, defended our common Judeo-Christian civilization. Charlie loved Israel. He loved the Jewish people. He told me so in a letter that he sent me just a few months ago. One of my greatest joys as a Christian, he said, is advocating for Israel and forming alliances with Jews to protect Judeo-Christian civilization. He encouraged me to make the case directly to the American people about how vital Israel is to U.S. national security. He told me, the Holy Land is so important to my life, it pains me to see support for Israel slip away. Now, if Charlie disagreed with a policy of mine or a decision here and there, not only did I not mind, I welcomed it. This is the essence of Charlie. This is the essence of a free country. It's exactly what Charlie stood for. And I knew that his suggestions always came from the heart, from his love for Israel and from his love for the Jewish people. A few weeks before his death, I spoke to Charlie. I invited him to visit Israel again. And sadly, that won't happen. Now some are peddling these disgusting rumors, perhaps out of obsession, perhaps with Qatari funding. What I do know is this: Charlie Kirk was a great man, and a great man deserves honor, not lies. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. May your memory be a blessing.
I believe Prime Minister Netanyahu when he says Israel had nothing to do with Charlie Kirk's assassination. Charlie loved Israel and Israel loved Charlie back. To suggest otherwise is not only baseless, it's reckless. Conspiracy theories like this always surface after tragedy, and they do real damage. They distract from justice, they dishonor the dead, and let's be honest, many people push them for clicks, views, or profit. And the ugly truth is, blaming Jews for everything is an old habit that's becoming popular again. That's dangerous. It's the same poison that has fueled anti-Semitism for centuries. We owe Charlie better. We owe the truth better. So let's reject the conspiracies, reject the scapegoating, and honor Charlie's life with clarity, dignity, and truth.
I mean, do you think that she's attractive or not? We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. Okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Well, Jimmy Kimmel has been fired after making that disgusting, insensitive jokes and lying about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Now some people are calling this censorship. Let's get something straight. This isn't censorship, it's accountability. Censorship is when the government silences you. That's not what happened here. This was a private company saying, we are not going to pay you millions of dollars to mock the brutal murder of a husband, a father, a patriot, simply because you disagree with his politics. And they were absolutely right to do so. When you joke about an assassination, you're not being funny. You're showing the world that you've lost your basic humanity. And if you hold a national platform with millions listening to your every word, then the stakes are even higher. What you say sends signals. And if the signal you send is that political murder is laughable, then you're helping to normalize hatred and violence. That cannot be excused.
So I got fired from my job today because one of you guys decided to send my videos, my Charlie Kirk videos, to my boss. Yeah. I don't know who did it. They won't tell me they were sent anonymously to my boss. My boss pulled me in the office today, and he pulls up his phone and he said, "This you?" And I looked at it and I was like, "Nah, boss, that ain't me." And then of course I pop up on screen, so I can't deny it, that it was me. Who did it, MAGA? Which one of you guys got me fired, bro?
I didn't do it.
Send my video to my boss. Who does that? Yo, and on top of that, you got my account almost banned, bro. I didn't even say nothing bad about Charlie. Alright? We had our differences, but I didn't know the guy. I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? I make conspiracy videos, yo. You guys got me fired. Fired from my job. Now what? Now what? How am I supposed to buy my Pokemon cards? How am I supposed to buy my double cheeseburgers with no pickle, extra fry, barbecue sauce, my chicken nugget? How am I supposed to buy that now? I bought that every night I got off of work. Love McDonald's, bro. More than I love Charlie Kirk. And now you guys got me fired. Boy. MAGA, one of you guys owe me a job now. Not cool.
I got fired! I got me fired from my job! I woke up and told myself the shit from the Charlie Kirk shit from yesterday. What the fuck? I gotta pay my rent! What the fuck? Y'all thought y'all was gonna not give me fired when y'all did!
I just got fired. Can't have you back.
You said I have to leave the premises like immediately? Okay. So, guess I'll see you guys later. I'm fired. You guys take care. Good luck, okay? Kind of relief. You guys have a good one. Oh man, I feel good. I just got fired. And honestly, when they told me, I was like a little like, eh. But then after, I was like, they're back there having their little chat together. The guy that let me go was trying to block me from saying goodbye to my coworkers right now. Like, he was like guarding them or something. And then that's when I was like, okay, bye. Goodbye, guys. I'll see you later. They let me go. They fired me. He looked all disappointed. But honestly, dude, I feel relieved. I feel very relieved. I mean, I'm gonna, if I'm not gonna get unemployment, but as they were like having me sign my forms and shit and like terminating me. Wait, let me say goodbye to my friend Michael. Hi, Michael. I'm done. Yeah, so it is what it is. But I think the relief that I'm feeling is a good sign because I did not want to do my shift today anyways. Like, I had a bunch of number 1 lessons and that's dealing with first timers, so fuck it, dude, I'm feeling good. I'm also shaking a little bit because I'm in shock, but whatever, dude, it is what it is. I'm gonna do me. Yeah, they were trying to be all nice about it and stuff and professional, and they were like, you can keep the sweater and all the shirt and whatever.
So yes, Kimmel's firing was well deserved, and it doesn't stop there. All across the country, others are facing consequences too. Journalists, commentators, even everyday people who thought it was acceptable to cheer for Charlie Kirk's death online. Employers, universities and organizations are stepping in and saying, we don't want this associated with our name. And they're right. This is not cancel culture. This is not silencing political disagreement. This is drawing a line. You can have your opinions, but if you celebrate assassination, if you mock the dead, if you glorify violence, you will face consequences. And that's how it should be. Because if we can't even agree that celebrating murder is wrong, then we've lost more than civility, we've lost our humanity.